Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's showtime. Hi guys, I'm back. Again. Yes, I'm at level 8 in Dawnshore, but not in Dawnshore very long. There are 4 things that I'm missing in the map. I can come back later, you know. I wanted to be fairly completionist, but more important, I think, to move on. Pardon me on. Alright. Wanted to make sure we had everything covered. I can drop those off into my stash, actually. And the weight, we're carrying 29 of 175. I think we're ready to go. You guys ready to go? Kai? Marius? Excellent. Well, then let's boogie. Exiting here should be fine. Because I don't remember where I was when I... We're headed there. So we'll go to the Eastern Paradise Gate. Oh, I'm yawning again. I've barely gotten started. I'm yawning already. Oh my god. Age. It's a terminal disease. Well, let's see. We want to head pretty much due east. We'll follow the road, as presumably the road will take us where we want to go. I'm going to assume... Perhaps I shouldn't assume. I have no idea which one. Well, this looks like it actually is the road, so we're going to go with this one. Make sure my friends are with me. Hi, friends. Well, there we go.
Whatever's going on with that Adra doesn't look natural.
Which Adra are you talking about? I'm going to poke around here a bit before we move on. Oops, badness. Level 11. That seems a bit high, because I'm not level 11.
Keep quiet.
And I screwed it up. It's fine. It's not actually fine, by the way. I do not think this is going to go well for me, actually. That missed too. All right. We're not off to a great start here. Is that everybody? Is that everybody? That's everybody.
I was just getting warmed up.
Yeah, I know you were. We've got a fragment of star metal.
usually behind a very high price tag and a...
Fragment of star metal. Chunk of metal. If you can find an expert Ford matcher, they must be able to make use of it. Expert crafting material. Very nice. Oh, he's carrying a cucumber. That was why we had to do this. I was afraid that he was going to sell that cucumber to high school students. And with that couldn't be allowed. Oh, there's the dead one. Raw trout. Well, they were level 11s, and or at least one of them was, and I wondered. Let's go ahead and new day, new save. See what's going on up here.
Can't believe we're stationed out here, so far from the city. We piss off the captain or something?
Probably. What a bunch of whiners. Oh. Well, that's cool. I guess this is how I go into the next map. Okay. Impressively cool, actually. Wasn't expecting that.
They tell me you're going to Emerald Stair.
I am.
Business or pleasure?
Well, pleasure is my business. Business, I'm looking into the Dream Scourge.
Well, just remember to cover your mouth, sneeze into your elbow, and sleep with lavender under your pillow. Fair warning, envoy. Before you showed up, Inquisitor Ludwig barged past me.
No, sorry to hear
She
that.
was looking none too pleased.
How would you know? She's got a mask on her face and fire for her eyes. How do you know she looked unpleased? Don't take it personally. Ludwig has no capacity for happiness.
Yikes. Whatever happened between you two, I'm glad you made it out alive. Anyway, I thought you should know Ludwig's on the prowl. Tread lightly.
As long as she's not on our set. Given how angry she was about you both, probably best we give her a wide berth.
You're cleared to pass, envoy.
We'll travel to Emerald Stair. That's someone with green eyes who doesn't blink.
And Sam said I'd be leaving Paradise. I had no idea how tense things were with the Adherents moving in. And now we have to worry about whether the man who killed you is going to try again.
I didn't come here to play executioner.
Believe me, that's a relief. Besides, the Steel Growth's all too eager to take up that mantle.
Steel Growth? I figured they're just more intense Adherent soldiers.
Are often employed to hunt traitors and oathbreakers. Their order may have started in Adir, but don't confuse those fanatics with us.
Oh, I hear you. Unfortunately, if you're marching shoulder to shoulder, some of their stink is bound to rub off on you.
I don't like that Ludwig woman. She gives me the freakers.
Yeah, I've seen floggings gentler than the scolding she gave Hilgard. One's tacking when the other's jiving, if you catch my drift.
Let's see. Paradise, yeah. Adiran, yeah. Steel Garot, yep. Vrikas, a Lember phrase used in the Living Lands to describe a feeling of unease in an unknown situation. A little tension is healthy in between allies. It's hard to believe she's supposed to be working with him.
And that's going to mean trouble for everyone around them before long.
And it's a good thing we're getting out of the city.
I agree.
Yeah.
Also, good evening to whomever's joined me. Hi, howdy, how you
Your
doing?
mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? Does your special friend talk to you? I mean, I had an imaginary friend when I was little, but they never brought me back from the dead.
You
He
need,
means that with
you
all
need,
due professional respect.
definitely
of
need
course.
better invisible
This
friends.
friend doesn't mean us any harm.
I don't know that yet, although I do like the answer because they like to have philosophical discussions and talk in poems.
Well, maybe figure it out. We can't prepare for what we don't know is coming.
We're headed to Fior Iverno to see if the Animancers know anything about the Dream Scourge, right? Maybe we'll learn something about your condition in the process.
Right. When it comes time to deal with Animancers, you two are on your own.
Animancy's outlawed and dear for a reason. Meddling with souls is dangerous. No one understands souls like they do. They know something. You should hear them out. Yep.
Fair enough, but I wouldn't expect a warm welcome. Hillguard's already brought your homeland's prohibitions against animancy to parodies.
They can stand around and have scholarly debates about souls all they want. Gives me a great opportunity to take a nap.
Never underestimate the value of a nap.
But Fior is
Take it from an old
an
man.
interesting place. It was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Avalian duke and a handful of animancers who'd soured on politics in the republics.
Town full of nobles, scholars, and leeches. All surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island.
Not every court here is a useless hanger-on, you know.
Right. You know, present company excluded, and all that.
My magic has been kicking asses, dude.
Marius only does this with people he likes.
I'd say something back at you, but I'm just not feeling it for some reason.
See what I mean?
What's this about Fior?
It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
You don't understand what they're messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
They held it at bay until
You just need a bigger
their
machine.
ingenuity or madness or heresy, take your pick, has fed a lot of people in the living lands. But rumor has it some unnatural blight is destroying their crops.
Well, that was before I came here to fix everything. Hopefully, they've been able to learn something of the Dream Scourge.
We'll find out soon enough. And while we're in Emerald Stair, there's something I've been putting off. An old friend from my time in Thirdborn had a cabin out in the woods.
Cabin in the Woods. Good movie. Excellent movie.
He passed a while ago, but he left something for me that I never got around to picking up. But since we'll be in Emerald Stair anyway,
We'll go to the cabin.
you won't regret it. Emerald Stair's lovely this time of year. Even the Delmgon bloom.
No matter what I tell
Delmgon.
you keep picking flowers from things that want to kill you.
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely. Compliment their foliage.
Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke you to death with vines.
Delmgan. Plant-like beings bound to ancient trees. While content to leave most adventurers alone, they have been known to lash out at settlers encroaching in their territory or anyone they perceive to be a threat to nature. Well, I'm no threat to nature. I just want to burn it down. Is Emerald Stair that dangerous?
Imagine a flooded area, but instead of water, it's all plants that just seem to want you lost, starving, and dead. Step on the wrong thorn or eat the wrong leaf, and you'll find yourself paralyzed or exploding out of both ends.
He's just trying to scare you.
But he's also
But
right.
he's also right. You and I have quite the adventure ahead of us, envoy.
Marius, what will you do now? Oh, isn't Marius coming with?
Our deal was I'd help you find your assassin. I did that. I figured you'd probably travel faster with fewer people anyway. I have, you know, things to do back in Paris. It keeps me plenty busy.
Come to think of it, I haven't been to Emerald Stair in a while, and envoys have been. Know any good guides we could hire?
None that could help the two of you. You need the best guide in the lands to keep you from getting yourselves killed.
We could use your expertise.
Yeah. Who else is going to show us which mushrooms we can eat, and which ones want to eat us?
Now that you mention it, you're gonna need my help if you're traveling through the lands with this dude. I have two rules: no campfire songs and no hugs. That last one's non-negotiable.
I hear wiggle room on the singing.
If we're done being ridiculous, we should get some rest. We'll be in Emerald Stair tomorrow.
Good to have you with us, Marius.
Right. Go to bed before you violate the hugging rule.
Ah, so we got immediately into a camp, I see. No, we cannot upgrade our fine robe any further. nor our fine wand. We could upgrade our unflinching duty, because so far I've been rather unimpressed. Don't want to burn through all of my mats. Makes one talon. Hardwood branch takes softwood branches. Oh, okay. So you can upgrade. I didn't realize that. Craft the crafting materials. So if I wanted to upgrade my wand, I'd need 3 more hardwood branch and 2 Hylia's talon. I don't think I have enough for that. I can make 1 of those and 1 of those. Make a bunch of steel chunks and a few tanned hides. Nothing from either of them. I didn't pick up any more material, I don't think, so I think we can just go ahead and rest for night and exit here. Barath is the god of death, cycles, doorways, mortality, and inevitability. They take the form of the pallid knight, a black-clad soldier, or the usher, who shows you to your seat theater. Well, the second map. We made it. Have we won anything? There's a dead body over there. Bad guys. Hansik! Hit me with something. I'm poisoned. Hansik! That I don't think hit. I am poisoned still.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, her.
People. I was about to lose my wits.
A mind's question. The dust of the Akita in her head.
Akita?
You would answer.
What the hell's an Akita?
You wouldn't happen to have a ladder on hand, would you?
Akita. The Akita, or godless, were ancient settlers in the living lands who mysteriously vanished ages ago, leaving behind a few clues to their fate. Only ruins and artifacts remain. I complained about this earlier. I had seen this character while watching someone else playing, and the practical reasons for something like this I understand in a game like this. But if your races, your new and interesting, cool races that you have added, are humans but small, humans but tall, humans but blue and scaly with sharp teeth, humans except purple with big furry purple ears, really, that's the laziest kind of construction of a fantasy race that I can conceive of outside of things like Froglocks and Volpera, where you just take an animal and make a human version of them. And then name them after the animal. Hi, Marius, get this fine lady a ladder.
No ladders, envoy. Wouldn't fit in the packs.
Yes, I was being sarcastic.
Welcome to my shoulders.
Shoot. That vase is far too high for me, and a ladder would have been perfect. But perhaps we don't need one. You're tall, striking, and well-toned.
Are you flirting with me?
If you keep encouraging her, she's going to climb you.
Watch out, envoy. She seems to have a thing for you.
Of course she does.
Careful, darling. I already have a lover. A good one. Skilled with his hands. He always carries a ladder. But sadly, he's busy helping the animancers in Fior, And I need this vase now.
I can help you. It's a little trouble.
Oh, you will? My. You're a looker and a doer. The vase sits atop that tower beside us, in the ruins there. Once you've got it, look me up. Yahtzee, wizard extraordinaire.
Did she say Yahtzee?
And a Balrog in the bedroom.
You do meet the most interesting people. I can get you 1,000 vases that don't require going into some ancient ruins. But no one listens to me.
Let's see. I need 110 health. I suggest that I should probably, I don't know, eat something for, say, 70 and then something for 40? I'll let that heal me up. And save. Alright, we killed a bunch of things. Stupid shroomies. Oh, this one's not my fault. I didn't make that one dead, okay? There's supposed to be something here. Now it says it's above. A minute ago it said it was below while I was above. Sorry, it's my nature to find these things. Yeah, it says it's below. Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, we got some gold just, laying around. Okay, copper. Not really gold at all. But copper. So that must be where... Oh, this is for we're looking for the scofflaws. Vase. We got more badness up here. More bad guys. More shroomies. Spiderlings, spiderlings, spiderlings. Jesus. Is that everybody? Did we get everyone sorted? Very nice. The cliff-top sinkhole. Well, presumably this is the vase she wanted. Okay, I'm not nuts about what appears to be sort of the mechanic where, like, almost all of the first map is first-tier materials, and basically then there are tiers of items. I know that from watching other people play. Instead of having a curve of things getting more powerful, it appears to have just steps, and that's not a great feeling system. Well, there's nothing in here. I guess it must be up there, the thing she needed, alright. We'll get that then. Just give me some time. Alright, got stuff down there. Another dead body. Well, and that appears dangerous. Save. Let's try to get to the top of the tower with the vase she needs. And come back and try that. Oh, another chest. That's some really bad camera work. Excavation law. Governor Vidaro orders to halt excavation. Emerald Stair is going through changes and it's unstable in more ways than one. While I understand his concerns, these ruins have been here a long time. I don't think they're going anywhere. Wish I could say the same for us. Feels like the land doesn't want us here, and I can't argue with the land. It does seem like it would be foolish to argue with the land, as the land doesn't speak your language. Equipment upgrade available. Okay. I got my grinds. Bless. Well, there is the godless vase. An old vase in pristine condition. Looks unfamiliar in its design, and perhaps there's a scholar who can explain its origins, or we'll give it to the pink, furry, overtly sexual-seeming woman. Scofflaw's vase. Battle scars. Forged of star stuff. 3 stars. That seems really freaking deadly. 3 skulls, I mean, not stars. Found a rare with the help of a talented smithing. We worked into something. Find a star metal smithy. Maybe, maybe not. Oh God, did we? All right, documents. Pardon me, it's just I can't stand to have the exclamation point sitting there. I think a lot of it is actually practical, in that I need to know when something of significance new has popped up. Oh, that would be down. Did we get everything from up here? Looks like it. Also, the way it changes focus for the quest is dreadful. It should never do that unless you specify it. It should never do that. Animancy, that's 2 skulls as well. Scofflaw's vase. Return the vase to Yahtzee. I can't help it. She's always going to be Yahtzee to me. Let's save. And let's see what's down here, huh? I thought it might just go through. But we have crawl space. And chest. 20 silver finning. Some hide. Binding copper. Enchanting material. And a steel chunk. I myself have been called a steel chunk once or twice in my life. Yahtzee?
Andres, you found it! I tried using magic to get the face down, but alas! Thankfully you and your little friends came along and saved the day.
Excuse me. We're all bigger than you are, dude.
I may be small, but my magic is not, I assure you.
A skilled wizard should recognize when ruins should remain undisturbed.
Trust me, my love Luigi has told me so many times, but I cannot resist. How can I ignore a vase like this? Think of all the secrets and memories it holds.
Do any of those secrets point the way to Fior?
Of course. Follow the path through the fields. The settlement walls should appear through the fog. I'd best back up myself. I have a vase to study. Thank you for your help, Godlike. Even if you didn't have a ladder.
That's something I hope never happens again.
I've got a few inches to spare if she changes her mind.
Kai, you sly dog. Oh, there's Fior. That's Fior. And that will be, yep, Kai's old friend's place. We've got uglies. We done? Yeah.
Nice work.
That's...
Coming in hot.
We've got, well, common sword. I've had these dreams lately. I tried talking to the others. They think I'm insane. I'm not. There is something in the earth, in the island. I've spoken to animancers, watchers, and priests. No one understood. I felt it. When no god answered my prayers, when I was without a single mercy, I felt it. The radiating heat of packed earth, the cooling kiss of the wind. I'm not their champion. I'm not even the first to know them. I'm an ant before the awe of infinity. Something is coming. Dark times, sick times. I will be with them when it happens, the tiniest margin closer to divinity. Okay, that totally makes sense. Obviously not insane or anything. That would be an unfair description. Oh, okay. More goodies. A camping location.
I've never seen anyone stare like this. It's usually so nice.
Never miss an opportunity to save when it's convenient to do so. We have a bear. And others.
Here we go! Come and get me.
Let's give the bear a little bit of magical hello. Unseek! We're done. Dank spores. Let's take a look over here. Looks like a chest just sitting out there. No, it's, oh. Animancer stuff. More Animancy stuff. Go ahead and save. Why, yes, I do save a lot. The whole area is filled with Animancy.
You weren't hungry enough.
Crap.
Spoiled on vine. Clarice won't even touch them.
Animancy is a process. We're talking about that delicate metaphysical ecosystem.
Machines everywhere, and none of them are doing a lick of good.
Be patient and things will get better, I promise.
Oh, we got baddies. Where are my friends? Friends? Oh, sorry, Kai. Sorry, Kai. That was my bad. Hope that didn't hurt too bad. Maybe a little. Maybe teach you to not go walkies. Spoiled apples. It's barred. Coastal Farms.
More of this stuff. Has anyone figured out how to get rid of it?
Go ahead and save. I just hate repeating content. No, because I die. As opposed to retrying it because I failed. We've got a treasure map. How I know it's a treasure map, I don't know. Lockbox. A golden skelling. That's my first gold piece, I do believe. Treasure map painter's regret. There's no place for art in a living land's gone mad. Once this was a haven of free expression and research, but our voices have been silenced, our defiance stilled, our colors blended into obscurity. If you still have hope, find and carry my paintbrush. Perhaps you can succeed where I failed. Katie, unbar the door. Alright. They had a piece of paper over here, I do believe. Equipment maintenance log. But I guess they say to us. Which is fine. Oh, we've got a teleporty spot. Very nice, very handy.
What do you mean that's all you got? Last week you said that'd be great.
You know what I said? We only have so much to go around.
Are they in months starving as well? Or are they sipping tea?
Take it up with the governor. I don't make the rules. Go home. Lay traps in the woods and play for game. I can't help you.
Looks like trouble's here in Fior. Cielo. Pianini.
Gods, what do I tell Sylvia? What do I tell the children? It's not bad enough that their mother, a little earlier, you'd have beaten the other bandits to my crops. But I guess that's on you, isn't it?
Why don't you tell me what you lost instead of insulting me?
I left the whole pile right here. Enough food, good food, safe food, to get us through the next few
Why did you
months.
leave it there?
I went inside just for a moment. The bandits took everything.
You're not very
This
smart,
was
are
probably
you?
our last harvest. There's not a damn thing left to eat.
Is something else wrong at this farm?
What? No. We're fine. No smuggling, no dream scourge. What are you implying?
You certainly seem defensive. You said her last harvest, not ours. Is something wrong with your wife?
Like sticking your nose in other people's business, do you?
You want me to just walk away? Fine. Keep struggling. You've clearly got something to prove.
No, it's not like that. Gods, don't know who to trust these days.
You just got everything
My
stolen.
wife, she's sick. Not a dream troll. Just sick. We've known for a while now. But treatment is expensive. There's not enough to go around. I thought if she could eat well for whatever time she had left, she'd be more comfortable. And now it's gone. There. Are you happy?
Enthused. You should have said so in the first place.
Why? I don't know you. You could have been... I don't know. Fior's full of rotten eggs these days. When they ran away, I saw them following the river north. They're probably hiding up there, waiting to steal from someone else. You come back with my crops, and I'll give you whatever I can. You can't put a price on survival.
Alright, well, we have... There's something over there, but I'm guessing probably more little mushrooms. More little shroom dudes. Oh, let's save it. Three of them. I guess that thing must be... I can't target it. It must just be a PBAOE, I guess. Unseek! Is that everybody? It is. Again. Notice of move. Those seeking the inhabitants of this building may find their new domicile within the walls of Fior Iverno. Living outside the walls simply become too dangerous. By order of Governor Vidaro, this property remain vacant until further notice. They left a soul pod just sitting there. Who does that? Few copper scote, Scrote. Just pronounce something like that. Couple silver just sitting around. Oh, I'm not going to say no. Free money is almost free. All right, we've got the Southern Gate fast travel. Let's go ahead and just do a save before we head into town. Yes, I'm getting pathological about it, I know.
You showed up at a bad time.
Well, I'm kind of used to it. That seems to happen a lot. Must be down there. It is. Nico?
Word of advice, give a wide berth to the governor's manor. Giatta's about to tear that poor man a new one.
Unfortunately, that's where I'm headed.
Well, I hope you have a stomach for profanity.
Fuck yeah.
Huh. A woman shouting profanity at leadership? Reminds me of home.
She came storming up the hill with a wheelbarrow full of spoiled crops. Then the shouting started.
Animans was fighting? This I have to see.
This isn't the first time Giatta's put the governor in his place, but it might be the last.
What are they fighting about?
Look around.
Pardon the
Town's overgrown, the crops are dying. What's not to fight about?
Just take a blessed day look outside. Doesn't take a genius to see this place is rolling downhill.
Blessed day? I assume it's blessed.
Manor is on the
We'll
far
find
side
out.
of town. You can't miss it. Just follow the sound of foul language.
I was hoping to find some local curses.
Looking forward to seeing what it looks like when animancers fight.
Travel to Fior mes Iverno. Oh, another yawn. What the hell, man? Captain Adfire?
The
Elfdeer. Elfir.
Inquisitor Ludwig said you might be heading this way.
And to whom am I speaking?
Captain Alfir of the Steel Garroot.
Oh, no.
If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy.
Perhaps diplomacy should be left to diplomats, Captain.
Fair enough, envoy. Talk to the man all you'd like. When diplomacy fails, the Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of Adirian interests.
Stare quizzically.
We all have our part to play, envoy. Until later.
I've decided I do not like her.
Broadside.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
Let's jog over here and grab some thorn fruit. Got lots of additional exclamation points that we can come back to later. Including, presumably, yeah, wow, 6 bounties. The quicker picker-upper. Did they still have that commercial? I don't know. Lots of stuff for me to pick. I mean, nobody else is going to pick it. I will. Lots of exclamation points.
My invention is guaranteed to enlarge your essence.
She has essence enlargement. Does it come in a little blue pill, perhaps?
There is no dream scourge in Emerald Say.
The land begs to differ, and I can prove it.
We can discuss this in private.
We are discussing it now.
Governor seems a bit weaselly. Or, excuse me, pardon me. I've gotta grab this and then talk to the people about a thing.
How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The dream scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you godlike?
I am okay. I am late. Or 9? 8.5. Sorry to interrupt. I'm also looking into the Dream Scourge.
In that case, you're right on time.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Tempers are high, but I don't see any assassins. Yet.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion.
Private discussion? You're arguing in the middle of town.
We have Gianta to thank for that.
As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now our farms.
That's why I'm here. Perhaps an animancer can help me stop it.
Then there's no time to waste arguing with bureaucrats.
I like her already.
I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the roots. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did.
It's difficult to ignore dying farms once you're starving.
As usual, Gianta never misses a chance to slander me. I don't ignore her concerns, only her methods.
And you still do nothing. Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Must be nice that all the arguing isn't about you, for once.
It's pleasant.
I'm just trying to stop Gianta from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark.
She's the one taking all the risks here.
You must be unfamiliar with animancy. There's always collateral damage. Are you going to tell them about your family's
I tend to make characters that look like me, yeah. The male characters. It's tough to make the female characters look like me.
I know it was an accident, but look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart.
I share the governor's doubts, but you're right. We can't afford delay.
If I don't have your trust, I am determined to earn it. Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Gianta.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are too deceptive.
No, I don't think it's narcissistic. I've been doing it forever.
Everything I have proposed has
Since before people could see faces on the internet. I always thought, in fact, it was the opposite. It's just honest.
Then neither do I. Gianta Castellan, from this day forth, you are
On the negative, no one ever sends me gold because I'm a female dancing on a mailbox.
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animals. We're in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quincy. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Gianta is an outcast.
Jata, are you okay?
It's a bit too soon to tell.
Governor, this is unacceptable. Your father would have kept this community together at any cost.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior, Miss Iverno. But you haven't even tried. Now live back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere in private.
Friendly?
Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
She's just really very friendly. Welcoming.
I'll find us another Avowed.
Speak with Gianta. I look like a real wizard? Nah, I think a real wizard would have figured out a way to get his hair to grow back, but no such luck.
That did not go as I had planned.
What did you think would happen when you confronted me so?
Well, my first idea was to mess up his house. Maybe break a window or two.
Perhaps I should thank
She's got all kinds of stuff I can steal. Jata?
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Giada, some manners, if you please.
I thought you were being polite.
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego.
He's focusing on the wrong problems. That's for certain.
What does he know? He isn't even an animancer.
You indeed challenge his authority.
I know, but... curses. Without Fior and Iverno, I'm hardly even an animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone.
You stuck to your principles, that's what matters.
I wish I could take credit for Giada's stubbornness, but she learned that on her own.
Thanks, old man. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want. On my terms. The dream scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long.
How so?
I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the dream scourge. But that's a story for another day.
Your parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you.
Well, I am more
I
interesting.
never expected to see an Adirian envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of animancers.
It wouldn't be the first time I've sacrificed my ethics in exchange for an ally.
We haven't even gotten started and we're already talking about ethics. I can tell I'm going to like you. Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days.
As people keep reminding me.
Sorry. I only bring it up because animancy might offer some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by...
Let her finish.
I don't even know. I just realized this is the end. I have to leave you, Miss Iverno. Forever.
Nothing ends. Think of it as a new beginning with new friends.
Some people don't find out who they really are until they leave home.
You'll be alright. My advice, find a good tavern and learn how to prepare a squirrel over an open flame.
That's a useful piece of advice.
If I focus on what I have gained, I can learn to accept everything I've lost.
I myself have cooked many a squirrel over an open flame.
We haven't been allowed
Spoiler,
to
that never
manage
actually
the
happened.
much less act on a solution. Today, that changes. I need help from the animators around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast.
Will your colleagues even talk to me after what happened to you?
Don't worry. Ignasi can't banish us all. Manto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Rainy, our philosophers. You'll find
Hardly on.
southeast of Fior. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge.
Sounds like I have my work cut out for me.
We're about to make history. But first, research.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
I read the book, I think.
Godlike, Imperial Envoy, Research
I'm
Assistant.
sure she's not going to mind if I, rob her. And steal a shitload of food. Oh. including the peppers. And I don't even like peppers. Alright, so this is the town. Quest. Where are the people I need to talk to? There were a couple of them in town. No, that's Animancy Method. Thought there were a couple in town. Oh, there we are. To my left.
Careful! I'm gonna get thrown out to the pub!
I will skip over most of the book simply because me reading to you is not a particularly gripping stream. I mean, not that my regular stream's particularly gripping. Jeez. Manto Pastor.
Oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but I didn't expect a godlike. Welcome to our modest workshop.
Giada and I are investigating the dream scourge. Pardon the yawn.
What a loss. I owe that young woman more than I could ever repay. Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and overworked.
In other words, you need me to do something. Maybe I can help you fix it.
A novel idea, that. What I need is a stronger power source.
Are you currently using copper or Adra?
Copper allows greater power modulation through shaping, but Adra has the potential to store more essence. I could use a large single block of Adra, but harvesting it is difficult in this environment. Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon recently died in a western grove.
And what is an Adragon? Ancient beings who are spiritually bound to an Adra pillar. They defend their home pillars until death against encroaching civilization, explorers, or anyone they perceive to be a threat. At the risk of stating the obvious, we're standing in front of a massive Adra pillar.
Indeed, but that well is almost dry. I need more. An Adragon's heart can hold an immense amount of essence. The grove is to the west across the chasm. You can't miss it. The rangers say Delabgon Queen holds court there. You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but most Delabgon in these
I
parts
don't
are
know. Oh,
hostile.
Delabgon were like
So you can understand why
tree
I was
spirits
rushing
devoted
over
to the
there
trees.
find it when we heard the Adragon had died. Still, Delabgon queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her gods.
I'll keep that in mind. I'll see what I can do.
Do be careful. Emerald Stare is not itself these days.
Who amongst us is?
Let's go. That Archgon's heart isn't getting yank itself out.
Yes, but I mean, we have an entire extremely large room filled with stuff that I can steal. So,
The other is healthy.
give me a break.
It's the essence I'm concerned about. This again. You're beginning to sound like
Workshop etiquette. That one actually might be amusing.
She would be onto something.
Nice stained glass window.
Look what happened to that.
Didn't really expect that in the middle of, you know, kind of a crap hole. My rejection of so-called ethics. Yeah.
I have to do something. I can't let anyone else discover this. Envoy. I'm sorry. I'm not in the place to talk right now.
You look exhausted. When was the last time you slept?
I'm not concerned with that. Not now.
Yesterday, I made an incredible discovery. We can use half as much Adra to achieve the same results. And then I thought, what if one day it's a third, a quarter, a stack?
Yeah, I don't follow.
It's too much power. Who knows what kind of chaos we create? I have been reading Athonia's treatise on vodka. Perhaps she's right. Maybe Animancy should be reigning.
Set an example. Show your colleagues it can be used for good.
How can I? All right. I'll do some more tests and see where they lead me.
Good choice.
But I won't publish anything until I'm absolutely sure.
Soundly reasoned, my friend. Good luck with that. Take 1 cupful approximately 1 hour before beginning tedious activity. If administered correctly, time should appear to pass more quickly. Tasks should feel more tolerable. Side effects may include amnesia surrounding the dosage period. That is Animancy equipment, missing the Adragon heart. Right? I have to go upstairs and make sure that there's no hidden bad guys. Or things I could steal. Okay, it's the stealing thing. The many pitfalls of imp husbandry, yeah. Alchemy of imp spray. On the efficacy of imps. Somebody's got a bit of an imp fixation.
What do you think of Jata's theory? Well, my experiments have been a little unpredictable. Like, the essence has no sense of direction. How do you know? We should talk, but not here.
Oh, I cleared it. There were no evil spirits up there. We're good now. Promise. The Adragon heart. Let's... Now that's the north. I thought he said to the west, but I don't remember for sure. Let me get rid of... taken care of. And Emerald Stair. A couple of treasure maps. Well, a treasure map and then an instruction manual for... Alright, let's travel to the Emerald Stair outdoor area. Looks like night is falling.
Ah, it's you.
Wow. Ow, it's you. That's kind of mean. Well, oh, it's you, too. There, how do you like it? How do you like them apples? That is the cabin for Kai's friend. Looks like we've got a camp over there. Glad I managed to pick that up. Kylage?
Good. You finally showed up.
Uh-oh.
I was worried you weren't coming. The name's Keelan. Pleasure to meet you.
I can't be late for something I haven't been invited to.
Hilda sent me to Emerald City to keep an eye on this place.
That,
I had orders to make
my
contact.
content, to be a friend and a fan, I will contact you on Discord after stream.
If you need to get
Thank
word
you.
to the ambassador, I'm your man.
Wow, the Cloak and Dagger. Does Fior have a problem with the Dirans being here?
No, they're fine. It's Ludwig's nightmare squad I'm worried about.
Oh, well, that's understandable.
Draw their attention. I think they're up to something.
Of course they are. Aren't they always?
I suppose. But this seems worse than normal. I think the scale of their operation is dangerous.
Just keep your head down for now. We're not looking for a fight.
If it's just the two of us, I don't fancy our odds.
Nor do I.
Stay safe anyway.
I'll try. But it'll help if I can reach that camp in time. Alright, we've got baddies over there on the left. I want to get over here. Oops! One dead. And that was it for him. Apparently they didn't want me getting to the camp peacefully. So they had to die. Sad, truly. We'll set up a party camp as night is falling. Upgrade materials, yep. I should be able to upgrade, I'm hoping, my wand. My find wand is upgradable. Oh, sorry. Find wand is upgradable. Not a huge increase in damage, but points are points. I wanted to actually look first. Seems pretty good. Ability cost significant reduction. Yeah. And the robe. So we have a common wand, which we can break down. Common sword, break it down. Common leather cuirass. It's considered light armor. Compared to a robe +1. And we'll stick with that, I think. Nothing new there. Nothing new there. All right. Take a quick look at the journal. Tutorials, party camp, upgrade materials. Break down your lesser use, right, to ensure you have enough up. You can combine to upgrade higher tier materials. So if I wanted to upgrade again, let's say.
Listen, come.
Upgrades, right. So if I say I wanted to integrate that, I'd need 6 more hardwood branches. And I could make 1. 1, you'll note, is not 6.
I need you to stalk like a cat, not stomp around like a battle rock.
My training was a lot bigger on stomping. Stomping than stalking, unfortunately.
Right, and I got cooking lessons in solace, but you don't see me making beetle mash every night for dinner. The bears out here can hear a snap like dropping soccer from across the stair. You don't want to get eaten, you need to walk softly.
I'll remind you that next time you start playing your flute at camp.
That is different. Bears' natural prey doesn't tend to play flutes.
They might show up to get you to stop.
I've had this flute for years, and I have yet to be killed by a bear.
On second thought, maybe that's what's keeping them away.
We'll start with Marius. Hi, Marius. What you got? Talk to me.
Boy. Well, that was interesting, right? The woman arguing about the crops failing. Standing up for what you believe against authority. I can respect that. Of course, my method would have been run away under cover of night, never to return, but yeah, this works for her.
She's right. They're trying to ignore an obvious threat.
I don't know. In my experience, it's always the snake you don't see that bites you. Anyway, there's clearly more going on here than a bunch of animates are sitting in dusty labs doing whatever they do all day. Beyond that, nah, I can't help you. Call me when you're back to facing real danger. Right, changing the subject.
Let's talk about the Emerald Stair. Have any tips for surviving in the Emerald Stair?
Let's see. Less urgency for shelter here. You can find shrubs to block the wind or tree cover to protect from rain. There's also plenty of food around too, if you know where to look. Rule of thumb, if it's red, don't eat it. Or if it makes you itch. There's also just about any kind of game you can imagine. Just make sure whatever you catch doesn't have mushrooms growing out of its face.
Good. Always a good piece of advice.
You never know when that deer you killed was some Delmgon's favorite pet. Right. Changing the subject.
That's enough for now. Get some rest.
Until next time.
Kai?
You know, I've heard dueling is popular in the Valiant Republics. You wouldn't think a public argument could feel as brutal, but I'll be damned if Giada didn't draw blood.
I'm surprised no one backed her up.
I wish I could say the same. Living landers can be contrarian and combative. That's what sends a lot of us here in the first place. But it's still hard to swim against the tide with your own people, especially when it means getting them to face a hard truth.
Indeed, Court is full of flatterers trying to win favor by telling others what they want to hear.
You make the wild sound downright peaceful by comparison. I'm impressed at anyone who can survive that, or break out of it, like Giada. She knows who she is and what she believes. She's got more clarity and conviction than I had at her age.
She has more clarity than you have now.
Hey, I am a willing victim of my own delusions.
As am I. I get it. Losing home is hard, especially when home doesn't love you back.
Sometimes that just makes it easier.
Oh, that's the voice of experience.
We're talking about Giada's situation.
Right. Like, what did you think I was talking about?
Anyway, this can't be an easy time for Giada, but I'm glad to have her on our side.
Agreed. Let's get some rest. Let's see, what would we like to do with our tomorrow? The Adragon Heart. Or possibly Battle Scars. We'll see what it looks like. Alright, they're all way to bleep down here. That's the Animancy Method, consult with Delia, and Yvette and Remy. They're all the way down there. That's the Adragon Heart. Well, we're up here, then I think we'll hit the cabin, and then the Adragon Heart. Yeah, that one. Rest for the night and exit party camp. It's another... Oh, right.
Stirs, a crackle of light in a withered field.
We can make these dreams a habit.
We had not considered this.
There's a dream scourge around. It's not comforting to hear voices, is it?
Murmurs of madness, fright. Our touch cushions you like a shell. We wilt, we gnaw with hunger now. What has come of this place?
The situation in Fior is dire. Someone needs to help them.
A hand of generosity, or a gauntlet of steel?
Couldn't it be both?
Feel them. They bend and hold the essence of the earth. They draw from our veins like a well. What are these rituals?
It's called animancy.
A new tongue, an unfamiliar name. The harvest grows, the dead rise. What do they hope to achieve?
They want to harness power that Kith shouldn't have.
Touch the flame and see.
Yeah, kind of that, yeah.
Build walls in their hearts. Why do they not share what they make?
Many people don't trust animancers.
Sound cannot recognize itself. It growls at its own reflection. Should we fear it too?
No knowledge is good or evil. What matters is how we use it.
Fire that burns the forest feeds the soil with its ash. We have learned much. Dream of soaring wings in your repose.
Okay. Glad we had the little chat. Let's go ahead and save. Resume. All right, 350 meters. I'm sure there won't be a single thing between where we are and where we're going that will disturb our little walk.
It seems like the readings are stronger by that tree.
I don't understand. If we want it to grow, it dies. If we don't want it to, it thrives.
Envoy! Hello? I didn't realize you were listening.
Well, I walked up. Have you found any interesting data?
Interesting to me, at least.
My colleague is an optimist. We have none to speak of.
We're studying these new growths in the edible wildlife. Ideally, we would find essence. That would mean address to blame.
But all we've done so far is confirm what everyone can see. The vegetation is afflicted, so what?
Keep looking, something has to turn up.
She's been saying that every day and nothing ever does.
Come on, Alvaro. The workshop didn't teach us to give up.
I suppose we can give it a week.
We can do better than that. We can get results.
There you go. I helped them out. I'm pretty sure. I can't exactly tell you how, but I'm sure it helped in some... Whoop! Okay. I was not standing in that circular area when it went off.
We make a good squad.
It died standing up. All right, we're currently, what, 60 or 70? Yeah, 60 life short. Let's see. Sure. Let's have a sausage. I'm always up for a sausage, and I do mean always. Sausage. A fine bow. I don't use a bow. Is that thing ever going to fall over? Because it's still moving. Like it ain't dead. Let's do another quick save. All right. Yeah, I just talked to you. You people crazy? Are you daft? My friends, are you still with me? They're still with me. Oh, that's a down. They're below. So, is it a cave? Ah.
Aye, aye.
All right, we're about halfway to the cabin. A teleporty point. Nice. Pardon me. Lake Lacuna. What is that? That's a visual error. First one of those I've seen. Little graphical bug. Oh, there's the cabin in the woods. Let me... Quick save. Which I mean, a quick save. I don't think it has a quick save function. It has automated saves. Thomas' cabin.
That's Thomas' old house. Wonder what he wanted me to find. Place feels different without it. He left something behind for me. Help me look around.
Oh, he left a bathtub. Okay, that probably wasn't really it. A little chest. A painting. A painting of Kai.
Tom painted that? I had no idea.
Well, we're not finding anything except we have a door over here that we can't open. Am I missing something? Well, almost certainly I'm missing something. Oh, was there something over there? I thought there was. Thought I saw it pop up very briefly. But I can't see it now if it was there. There's something there. Oh, it's Marius. Thanks, Marius.
Feels like some of these plants have it out for us.
Yeah, you think? Got a locked door. Boarded up door. I searched the cabin inside.
Here it comes.
Torque of the Warrior King. +1 to might. Where does that go? Slowly regenerate essence is good for this. Probably better than that, but I don't think. I think it places the other. Yeah. Okay, we want that. Huh. Hear a very faint. Oh, there. Whale carving.
So much here reminds me of Tama. It's strange to be back with that. I still can't imagine what he wanted me to find.
This maybe?
Say, what's that you're holding?
Looks like a carving of some kind.
Yeah, it is.
Are you okay?
Damn you, Tama. Damn you.
What's wrong?
I carved this for him years ago. I had no idea he kept it, let alone
Treasured it.
all this time. I never knew. And he tells me like this, when he's long gone, leaving me with nothing but a piece of driftwood I gave him years ago.
Not everyone has an easy time expressing themselves.
The man kept a journal of poetry. He never had a problem with words. And we knew each other for years. We were close. I trusted him with things in my past. Things I don't talk about.
If he didn't believe that, he wouldn't have treasured your gift.
If he really did, he would have told me. I was a mess when we met. I'd been through the battles and Deadfire, a handful of mercenary campaigns since. I was a chewed up piece of flotsam drifting to the living lands.
You can't blame him for keeping his feelings to himself when you did the same.
Oh, I don't blame him. Tom always saw right through me. He knew what I was.
Someone he loved?
Coward who failed him. I let him down. He was always there when I needed him. But when he needed me...
Stop. I doubt Tam would want you to do this to yourself.
I can't ask him now, can I? I'm sorry. I don't mean to take this out on you. I haven't talked about this in a while, so thanks for listening. It means a lot. Especially since you seem to have your head on straight.
Let's keep moving.
Well, if my head wasn't on straight, I'd have to walk backwards everywhere. That would be clumsy. That's level 9. Abilities. Let's see, what do we have? What do we have? What do we have? See, I looked at these, and I didn't think anything particularly grabbed me. Level 10 Grimoire spells. Looks like I can use that. I've been using the Grimoire spells. They're pretty good. Yeah. I'm good with Grimoires, you know. I'm more perceptive than I was a minute ago. Let's do a save here.
Maybe they somehow wrap themselves up in
Did I not give myself a point? Did I not save it? I saved it.
existing tree.
No.
I've never seen anything like this.
Neither have I. Never seen a tree grow so quickly as to trap someone inside.
That's definitely not something you see every day.
This sort of thing seems to be happening more and more lately.
This sort of thing. As if this sort of thing happens all the time. You seem capable enough, stranger. But the forests are not safe. As if this weren't enough proof of that.
You two stay safe out here.
Stay out of the forest if you can help it.
Good luck out there.
I'm guessing there's somebody trapped in there? Or possibly sort of like impaled on the tree? Don't know what. Okay. We need to head west and a little bit south for the animancy method. And that's west. Oh, bears. What is that back there? Is that like a boss mob or something? Ow! Holy crap, holy! Yeah, that's not good.
Just like the good old days.
Those were unexpectedly unfriendly. Ah, that was one of the tree guardian things. So, sort of like something bad. Let's just go with something bad. Hope that wasn't one of the guards for the queen, because we're headed in that direction. No, we didn't grab this. Guess we had it already, alright. What do we got in the way of food? 150. We need about 100. Cooked lashwing. Get us up to about 130. Yeah, sure. Something dead over here? Yep. A dead guy. Up there we've got more badness.
Part of me loves seeing nature reclaim these ruins. Another part thinks nature has become itself.
Those are not friendly. Which is why I saved, in case that was one of the Queen's guards. I don't want to have screwed up the mission before we got there. So we'll see if we can get where we want to go in another way. Those look like big red blobs of unhappiness. More Delumgans showing up as hostile. Alright, we're going to take a chance. They're hostile. Alright, we're going to go back to before we fought them. I said not to kill the Queen's guards. I don't know if these are all guards, but that's not the one I wanted to save to, or load to, I should say. That's the one. 32. That was 36. That was after the fight. We went before the fight. Those things are like tier 3 mobs, I think. They have the purple 3 icon on them. Let's go ahead. Overwrite that, making that now the latest save. We'll talk with these guys again.
I've never seen anything like this.
What am I looking at here?
It looks like this tree sprouted and grew so quickly that it trapped this poor soul within itself.
I wish I could say this was a strange.
You seem capable enough, stranger.
You two stay safe out here.
Good luck.
Yeah, I don't see where it captured a person unless they're like on the... Oh, there are on the ground. Okay. They must have already looted the body. So now my assumption is that we can't just walk by these plant people and their pet bears. But we're going to try. Those are tier 2 mobs. Nope. They all aggroed, I think.
This one's mine.
Nope, nope. Don't do it, you guys. My friends, that's just charge. Okay. We're going to load that back up again. Those mobs are a little tougher than I'm comfortable taking on right now. We are pretty far out into the woods, if not the weeds. Maybe some more stuff around Fior would be a better fit. Did we did not get the unlock the... There we go. Unlock the teleporty point. So we will teleport back to Fior. Actually, all the way down there. Those are the Animancy Method quests.
I don't see what's the problem.
If you can't see
Tell me another solution that will be
Those are no ordinary farmhands.
Oh. They're using zombies to pick their crops. That's an interesting labor-saving method, I assume. Blighted crop quest item. This crop is infested with an unusual blight. You pulled it from the stomach of a revenant in Emerald Stair. Alia?
I'd offer to shake your hand, but I've been elbow deep in Beatrice all day.
You mean the rotting cadaver?
Try and use their names, if you don't mind. It builds their confidence. As you can see, this is my reanimated corpse farm.
Oh, and what do you use for fertilizer? Other corpses?
I'm trying to demonstrate the value of undead labor. But of course, nothing is ever that simple.
You're using the undead for labor.
What am I supposed to do? Just let them decompose? Reanimated corpses are the future of manual labor. Cost-effective, low maintenance, and very friendly. Now, Beatrice, she's been a real problem, if you can believe it. Would you be a dear and reach into her guts? Feel around for anything that doesn't belong.
I already did. Looks like Beatrice ate some spoiled crops.
So their blight got into my revenant and interfered with her raising. That confirms one of my theories.
That you shouldn't
Not
raise the
only is
dead?
the scourge affecting our farms, it's disrupting animancy, unraveling our work. Sounds like I have more research ahead of me, but at least now I have a sense of direction.
I'm not sure you have any sense at all.
Thank you for getting your hands dirty on my behalf, godlike. You're unnatural.
Yeah, and you're unnatural. Giada wants your opinion on the Dream Scourge.
Giada Castel wants my professional opinion. What an honor. I have a few theories, but no firm conclusions. I have to ask. Is it true? Did Vidal kick her out of town?
Banished was the word he used, probably to make it sound official.
That's our governor for you. Self-righteous even in his own ignorance. Very well. I'll tell you what I know about the Dream Scourge. But first,
Oh, of course
I
you
need
do.
some help around the farm. I'm up to my ears in chores around here, and the Ravenants can only do so much. They can't do complicated tasks, you see. Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo.
Let me guess, Silvo isn't a cow or a goat.
Silvo is one of my Ravenants. My oldest, my favorite, and the pride of my flock.
She is a really messed up girl.
And I just don't have the heart to do it myself.
Well, it's already dead. That's the hard part done right there.
Not really, they're still moving.
Only one option. Final death. And poor Silvo's time has gone.
I'll take care of Silvo and I'll make it quick.
Thank you for understanding. You can find Silvo in the barn. He's blocked the door somehow, but the window should be open. Just be gentle with him. He's a good boy.
You're a creepy, nutty lady. Okay.
Just couldn't come out and say that. And this is why I don't take pets.
Well, let's just help ourselves to some of her stuff. That way we'll, feel like we earned our money. Because re-killing a dead guy. It's barred.
Quiet him, dude.
She said the window, but the window is barred. A window on the other side, perhaps, as well? Well, before we go in through that window, I just, I feel the need to check. Oh, look! Box of free goodies. Anything else back here? Not really, no. All right, Silvo. Time for Silvo to get his. Again. Presumably.
This one's mine.
Sorry, Silvo. Oh boy. Blame your boss. It's not my fault. Vessel flesh monster part. Alright. Well, we got a monster part. Or Silvo. I just feel terrible. I put down her pet. Her favorite. What's also creepy is that he's apparently intelligent enough to have barred the door. So, guys, about your friend Silvo? Yeah, I feel bad. No, not really. I don't feel bad, actually. But he's dead, just so you know. Again, he's really gone this time. I mean, dead.
My farms are very affectionate. Feel free to pet them if you like.
No, thank you. I dealt with Silvo.
Poor Silvo. He was a bright young raven, but a very old man. Thank you for giving him peace.
You promised me answers?
So, the dream scourge.
Yeah.
I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my feeds. This plague, as we know it, is a recent development. But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old as the living lands. The exotic plants and animals, the twisted landscape, the dream scourge. They have a common ancestor. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else I've seen.
We need to find the source of the difference, if there's any hope of stopping it.
But how to find something so hidden?
Pardon me.
Can something so metaphysical even be found? Not to get too superstitious, but in these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no coincidence. You are meant to be here. Toward what end, only you can say.
Fascinating. I'm sure Giada will be interested to hear it.
Well, I'm happy to give her some good news for a change. You and Giada are going to shake things up. As for me, I'll be keeping a close eye on my flock.
Oh, and thank you for the night review. Really haven't slept entirely too well lately.
Haven't we all?
I think we'll find this place unsettling.
That's not the way.
The great mysteries are godlike blessed or cursed.
Good question. Why don't you ask me?
Look what I found. A genuine godlike.
You found me?
Yes.
Let's find out. Hello, me, Yvette. You friend?
You do realize that I understand you perfectly.
Remy, take a note.
Fluent speech and upright posture show marks of sophistication in the endangered godlike.
Can I punch them both?
We heard that Giada partnered up with an outsider, but I had no idea you were a godlike. Fascinating.
Why are you talking about me like I'm some kind of specimen in a jar?
It's just that we've never met a godlike before. This is a big day for us.
Giada must have sent you to be our test subject.
She knows how we adore your kind. Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give you everything Giada needs to finish her research.
Wow. I get to be an experimental subject. That depends on what you want from me.
We want to know about the godlike, of course. You're the first one we've encountered in the wild.
So to speak.
Let's begin the examination. If you could choose, who or what would you be in your next life? Next time you go around the wheel, you might not get so lucky.
Lucky? You think I'm lucky? This is what you wanted to know?
Forget what I think. Let's keep the focus on you.
Let's not. Next question.
I have what I need. You take it from here, Yvette.
My turn. Some would call you blessed, others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods.
Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us?
Excuse me?
It's a simple question. You have a fragment of a god inside of you. All we have are silent, unsympathetic gods, and a lifetime of unanswered prayers.
Boo. Who? The gods are no kinder to me than they are to you. I don't even know who they are.
Insightful answer, but not helpful.
Oh, I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce. How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone?
Godlike can't reproduce? Well, that explains a few things.
Oh, didn't anyone tell you? On second thought, forget I asked. I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike. You're a credit to your dwindling kind.
Thanks.
So, Giada wants to know all about the dream scourge, yes? Such has been her research of late. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Yes. I want the two of you to stop practicing. No. Just give me the bad news.
There's no cure for the dream scourge, much in the way that there's no cure for an avalanche.
Giada will be interested to learn that the dream scourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild. Our machines and experiments would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the dream scourge, a pillar of Avowed would be a good place to start.
Wait, what does Adra have to do with the dream scourge?
Of course. The idea is a bit high-minded. Adra acts like a pathway for souls as they enjoy the wheel.
We got that.
And the dream scourge is a plague of the soul, is it not?
So, just as Adra channels essence, so too may it provide a key to discovering more about the dream scourge.
One more question. What do I do about the entity tethered to my soul?
An entity, you say? If this entity is your patron, that's all perfectly natural. But if it's something else, with enough essence and the capable animancer, perhaps you could trace this tether back to its source.
Right, and with a little fresh soccer, you can follow an ogre back to its lair. Still wouldn't recommend it.
Sokka?
Just be careful that your tether doesn't snap back and kill you in the process.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But we've taken enough of your time. Farewell.
I might have dozed off there for a bit. Where was the one you needed?
Got another pickable over here. Let's see. Well, let's go here. That's the stash. Let's see, we still need a bunch more of that. We've got enough to bump up our fine rope yet again. Ooh. We need a lot of tanned hide. We can get rid of the common wand. Fine bow. Just give us 2 hardwood branches. Seems like I'd have to like sell for enough that would be. Yeah, it sells for 720 gold, so that would be a better use. Let's go ahead and track that one for tomorrow. All the way up there, huh? You can make that work. And nope, neither one of them had something for me. Grab that. Grab that. That ought to do for now, I think. Got a bunch of food set up. Got everything set aside. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it here for the evening. I'm going to thank you guys, as always, for hanging out. I am very appreciative. As for tomorrow, I should be back at my usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. Probably one of two things, either back here with Avowed, or assuming it hasn't melted into slag tomorrow, a new character on the new Latro server, Peregrine. Their transfer has been an entire clusterfuck of incompetence, but theoretically the servers are coming up. I just can't transfer any of my old characters over yet because they're bad at their jobs. But that's a possibility, so it's probably one of those two things. But I might change my mind. Because it's an old man's prerogative to change his mind. Or simply forget things. Anyway, back tomorrow, usual time. Again, I want to thank you guys for hanging out. I hope the rest of your Thursday night goes great. One more to go. This time tomorrow, you're in your weekend. You can make it. I have faith. Anyway, back tomorrow. Hopefully you'll see me soon. Have a great night tonight. Take care, and ciao for now. Good night, guys.